They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides to the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Volunteer! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Touchdown time in Tennessee. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make...
There he goes! He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Can't get into the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat it all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Line gets set, first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One more play to pad the stats. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Lewis wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. Football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Bishop. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Staley. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Vols! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Lewis to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misspot. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Defense in press coverage. A first down run on the doorstep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to
this for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lewis to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here is the Tennessee offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Calls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Vols will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, looking for a space. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to 5th.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Lewis wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, let's run that way. Good coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out route. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. From the gun. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Aguilar. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The short hands, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Steps away to find some room. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Lewis to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give out of the gun.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Touchdown, Memphis! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Got room at the 35. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Looking down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got a man, it's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got some of the work done on first now. Let's see what they have on second down. Lewis to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage, QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the cornerback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Memphis will be forced to punt.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We reach the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Lewis wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Smith.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them late in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Lewis to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-pro.
Looking for a deep man. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown Volunteer! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He wants a big play here late. He's got it at the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The give is to Smith. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The tag. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.